Viewers, it's me, Lonnie Clark, Nuts for Art. I'm out here going for a walk on the Willamette River, and it's not like it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's a pretty well kept walkway here in Eugene, Oregon. Heads up to Anne Beck. Thank you for that wonderful video today with the Russian music and the picture of where you were going. That was awesome. Very American-esque. I totally loved it. It inspired me to give you a shout out and tell you I think it's great. And I also wanted to talk to Jerome, the Sane Environmentalist. I watched his video today where he said he was having a conversation with some pro-nuke guy who was saying coal is worse, and how he had to concede a little bit that nuclear was okay. Let's be clear, Jerome. Nuclear is not good under any circumstances. Burying it in salt and keeping it stable is not an option, because the earth is not stable. The technology has never 100% worked. They have never made 2 nuclear facilities anywhere on the planet that are identical. They have not cookie cuttered it. They have no solution for the pollution, the current pollution, and they have no idea what will happen if they got their little dream thorium things going on. So I will tell you what Dr. John Goffman said: no to nuclear energy until you figure out what to do with the waste products. He won my stance, no to nuclear. And those people that promote for it, you can talk to them on your channel all you want, but every concession you give them, they will twist it and manipulate it on the internet and make it look like you either don't know what you're talking about, or you're just stupid, or they will use it to their benefit to say, see, this is really good. Even the anti-nukers are behind us on this one. So I personally disagree. I don't even talk to those people. I will not. There's enough science out there. Look, there is a very simple thing here. I did it on my YouTube channel and was a little bit ridiculed. I got rid of those comments because I'm not going to let ridicule stay on my channel. But take a map of how children are disabled in this country. Our country tracks it in maps, and you can see pretty clear regions. Overlay the map of nuclear power facilities in our country, and guess what? It looks very similar. Although the contamination of the disabled children bleeds out like an inkwell does. If you spill it, you spill a drop of the ink and it bleeds out on the paper. That's what happened. And you know why? Because that's the range of harm that nuclear causes. Nuclear is not good. This, on the other hand, is really good. And unfortunately, I think that I'm trying to make this bigger, you guys, but I don't think I can, so I'm gonna go out there so you can hear it and see it, because it is awesome. Because this is the earth. This is our mother, this is our father, this is our life, this is our being. And I really believe if we stop the denial, stop the nuclear taboo, and the Manhattan Project. I mean, our congressmen cannot object to anything nuclear. Our senators cannot object. Even Ron Wyden has turned on us. He silenced Jeff Merkley completely. Wow, look how high the river is. Goodness gracious. Wow. I don't think I've seen it this high in a super long time. You guys, if you've followed my channel, you've seen any of these videos. We could walk down that little ravine. I mean, way down. It goes steep a little bit, walk down there. And you get in there and there's the water. Wow. The Willamette, you guys. A tiny portion of the Willamette River. This is a reality. You don't have to have a science degree to read simple books like Poison Power by Dr. John Goffman, like What the Nuclear Industry Doesn't Want You to Know. You can get that Carl Grossman's book, carlgrossman.com. You can go to his website and click on the page where it says sample. They have to call it a sample because of, I guess, publishing rights or whatever, but the publisher allowed them to do this. He has a preface he wrote in 2011, but the information is the same. He didn't really change the book because none of it was untrue. You guys need to read this book. It is a shocker. What they don't want you to know is, like, if people knew, I mean, Lord. So no, Jerome, those guys, they don't talk reality. And they just want to stay in business. They want to make their $150,000 a year. And they figure, why the heck not? Just like the same people that work in this geoengineering industry. I mean, half of these clouds, I venture to say most of them, are not even real. They were geoengineered. You could see them being formed. You can see the jets come and spray, and then they cloud up, and then they turn into this. You can tell the difference between real clouds. I'm not saying that there's not real clouds, but let's see, where's a real cloud? Well, okay, you see how these look straight? See, it's getting mixed in with some real cloud cover. See, I think the real clouds are billowy. I don't know, what the heck? We're all so gaslit, folks. It's unbelievable. But, you know, Guy McPherson says we need to just super enjoy our lives, live with joy, live with intention, have a sense of urgency, get those things done that you want to do, let your family know that you love them. Don't let years go by without connecting with people that mean something to you. I agree with him completely. You know, we're just having this come to Jesus moment here in the United States about the fact that we don't have our Constitution and our government is run by a bunch of sociopaths. And it is seriously, talk about global warming. It's not global warming, it's like global collapse. It's not warming, it's not climate change. The climate is collapsing because, why? Because of the environmental collapse. It's not climate change, it's climate collapse. Environmental collapse. He talked about it on some video I saw today. It's going to happen where it gets so hot that we'll be living in hot water. It's already happening around the equator belt. It gets so hot and there's so much humidity, people can't sustain life. They can't grow food there. We got a long way to go, folks, in a short period of time. We got to put our courage feet on. You know, my dad yesterday said, well, you like to have a conspiracy about the government. I'm like, I don't have any conspiracy about the government. I'm just looking at facts, Dad. Like what really did happen. I'm looking at the murder list. So you tell me what's real, what's not real. This is Orwellian times. We still have lots to live for. And we are making a difference. And it is up to us. And it's going to be 7 long years, you guys. I mean, this is so beautiful. Look at this, how high this is. Look over there. Wow. Put your courage feet on, you guys. Take care. Ciao.